Hello everyone, Ceia here. This would be the normal ranking guide, budget guide for C rankings. The target here is to get 500k score. So once I get 500k score, you're pretty much done. You're guaranteed beach ferry at 500k, and you're more or less guaranteed 50% at 500k score. So for this ranking, I'll be using 3 HOCs and 2 combat echelons, 4 dummy echelons. So combat echelon number 1 would be something like this. AR-15 mod for rate of fire buff with rate of fire base, assault rifle for the KCCO doggos, followed by AR-94, same concept, rate of fire based AR, not rate of fire, multi-hit based AR for doggos, M4 buff, roll for tank, P22 handgun. Second would be the Perdius rifle handgun. This is specialized for Perdius. If you don't have M200, you can farm SSG 3000 from this event in Razor. Grip is more or less a requirement if you want to clear the mobs easily. If you do not have grip, you can slap in a regular rifle like Lee Enfield, M14 mod, that sort of thing. HS2K more or less compulsory. Not more or less compulsory because of the shielding. It helps with survivability. Then you slap in 2 more firepower handguns because M200 does not get buffs from rate of fire, so might as well fully stack firepower. HS2K is the exception here because shielding. Then we'll be using SL10 Taunt here, skill level 10 Taunt here, because Taunt is very good against Perdius in this mission. You'll see later. I'll recommend at least a 1-star Taunt with skill level 10. But I do not have a lower taunt than 4 stars, so bear with me. Then I'll be using a skill level 10 illumination here because of the opening we're gonna use. As long as you have a skill level 10 illumination, you should be fine. If you have a 3rd combat echelon, 4th combat echelon, so on and so forth, you may deploy them. But in this demonstration, I'm gonna use for dummy echelons. For the HOCs, I am not able to nerf them, so for example, when I bomb installations with AGS, I will be one-shotting them. You might be 7 to 10-shotting them, depending on your HOC stats. So keep in mind, if you do not want to waste all your ammunition bombing structures with AGS, you may try to use BGM. However, BGM has 2 range, so you might need to waste more movement points moving to bomb the installations. So if possible, use AGS. So with all that said and done, let's start the mission itself. So AGS here, illumination here, handgun rifle here, 2B here. NTW is viable because of the short hit mechanics she has. So if you have NTW mod, you can use her. But for the people that do not have it, use a standard handgun. Use a standard rifle rather. Excuse me. So for the start, we want to bomb all the artillery here. So per artillery is 10,000 points. So we're gonna bomb everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do not resupply on the supply crate because leaving the supply crate there gives you 10,000 points at the end of the run. So don't touch that. After all of these are down, we're gonna move. We're gonna rotate to the middle. So in order to rotate to the middle, I need to move as such. Leave this echelon at eliminate so she can walk down herself. Move AGS to the right rather. Drop dummy echelon here. Swap with this. We're gonna cap this KCCO helipad early so that it will secure the supply line plus protect this flank from enemies. We don't want enemies from this flank. So the main objective here is for you to silver medal the entire map by 9 turns. So every node here must be blue by the end of 9 turns. That's the main objective in this this run rather. And then we're gonna move to be down. We're gonna deploy our third HOC, which is gonna be BGM. Then we're gonna rotate illumination over as such. If you don't want to manually click them, you could do something like this. No, not like this. Make sure the pathing has an allied echelon, so you can do the pathing like this. The ability to one-shot buildings depends on my piercing stat. That's correct. So for example, these stuff only had 300 HP. So my AG has like 336 piercing. That's why she can one-shot. So for the people that do not have that much piercing stats, you could either run BGM, which has more than enough piercing stats. However, you're missing one range, and that one range hurts because you need to spend extra movement points to get them there. So keep that in mind. Next, I'm gonna swap AGS over to the
Skill training ended.
bottom.
Skill training ended.
This way. Okay, so now I'm setting up for the next turn. I want this echelon over here. Okay, so I set up the NPCs as such. So this guy will go up. This guy would go up. This guy will go down, bottom right. This guy would go bottom left. This guy will go down. So what I'm doing is I'm letting the NPCs cap the right side on their own, while I'm focusing on the left side. Excuse me. So next move I need to do is I'm gonna have to run this ARSMG to this helipad right here. Reason being is that I don't want any KCCO to come from my backside really. So there's a Gustav here. It has a range that stretches all the way up here and all the way over here. It only supports KCCO, so you need to keep that in mind. This is a railgun variant, so for you guys that played 5.3 and 5.6 of the event already, you should be very familiar with the railgun variant. So this is the range of this Gustav. It stretches all the way up here. This is why I want to cap this early. I don't want to deal with it at a later stage of the run. So for my early game objective, I need to kill this Gustav ASAP. Ideally by turn 3. The detonator is for later purposes in this run. Because I don't want to touch the detonator so early. Alright, so with that said and done, let's move, let's try to move this echelon over to where 2B is. Then I'm gonna swap 2B backwards because I need them to move. It's okay if you don't have good piercing. You could run 2B down here. I almost forgot. Blow this up. I think. Oh, it's okay. Okay, carry on. So it should be end of the turn. Let's end the turn here. So as expected, the NPCs moved the way I wanted them to. So I'll secure the supply line this turn. Echelon 1 will get attacked by, in this case, is your enemy over here, and it frees up the left side for me. After this,
冷静に対応しましょう。そうはさせません。私は運命と戦い。
Okay, so Gustav support here. Run AR forward. Run M4 forward. Retreat these two. Have her cannon if possible. If not, it's okay. Have M4 cannon rather.
自分のことを信じてあげて。あなたに脊髄なんか必要ですか？やった。
Okay, so turn 2, I'm gonna have this echelon go up. This echelon should go up automatically. Now I'm gonna have to deal with this shit over here. So this echelon was not attacked. No, this echelon was attacked, sorry. So this is cleared now. I'm not going to waste 1, 2, 3, 4 AP to get her back into position. So I'm gonna have to retreat and redeploy her. So let's do that right now. Before that, let's reconnect our HOCs to the rest of our movement chain. So let's deploy 2 dummy echelons. And now I'll run AGS left, so that I can redeploy Echelon 1 over here. This way I can have her secure this south side early. Then I'm gonna move AGS left. I'm gonna redeploy M4 Echelon. You can repair them if needed. It's okay. Use their Illumination Fiery skill again. If you forgot to eliminate any more turrets, this is your chance to eliminate more turrets. So I messed out that earlier. Now you have to plan what you want to do this turn. So this flank is pretty much secured. I can run M200 to clear everything here. Keep an eye on nodes that are supported by Gustav, like this one. Don't touch these two yet. So, turn on, run them through the gauntlet. So this is most likely gonna be 1, 2, 3. No, you cannot. You could touch this, but there's a artillery support here. This is up to you. I wouldn't do this. I would actually do this. This way it'll clear everything and get the teleport at the end of the turn. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do this. Your situation might look different than mine. You have to adapt on the fly. Okay? Your final objective is to have everything captured here by the end of turn 9. Alright, so this is a place where everything's different from here. You have to adapt from here. So let's do this. If you think that AGS support is not enough, we can bring BGM down to support. I mean, okay, sure, let's bring BGM down to support just to make sense, you know? Because I don't want you guys to ram this without BGM. I don't want you guys to ram the Gundams without BGM. Alright? Alright.
Target 出現攻撃開始私に負けるのは全然恥ずかしくなかったよ敗北
Okay, so let me explain why M200 grape. M200 has 100% hit rate on everything. She has a sure hit mechanic, so everything she hits, but she has a very low rate of fire, 1.5 seconds per shot. Grape is there to nuke Gundams if needed, and she can nuke enemies that are not elite as well. So Grape is there just for that job. If you think you don't need Grape, you can run somebody else. Grape is no sense of requirement, but she's good. It's pretty good to have.
どうやらお役に ターゲット出現攻撃開始その程度なのどうやらお役に立てましたねよかった
Great for future ranking, it's not that, you don't need that many. 2 is more than enough, usually. So now I have 7 movement points. I still have so many things to do, so I'm gonna run AGS down. I'm gonna deploy another dummy echelon here. This way there is a connection of movement between there and there. Then I'm gonna run AR-15 down. I'm gonna leave 2B here to support I'm gonna run 2B down, sorry. I'm gonna run 2B down here so that she can support these guys over here. Then I still have 3 AP to use. I have nothing to use it on, so let's see. Okay, so since we still have illumination on, I still can kill more turrets here. Let's kill more turrets. We don't want the turrets to bother us later. Then we're gonna have handgun rifle take care of this Tesla trooper. Now we still have 3 movement points left. I'm gonna redeploy this echelon. Then I'm gonna move AGS up. Deploy. Swap. Then I'm gonna cap this helipad for next turn. So give me 1 more movement point. Alright, so this should be okay. We're gonna have taunt on for this guy. Then let's move on to turn 3. The NPCs have no problem with these mobs on the right side, so you can let the NPCs do their work. As many as possible. But I'm doing 2 combat echelons here with 4 dummies. So you can keep that in mind. That shotgun handgun grip from CT ranking, that was niche for CT. So you might want to reform that echelon to something else. I know you guys love to put standard echelons, but don't do that. Oh, by the way, lasers. So yeah, that was what you need to expect fighting against the good stuff like that. So that's a full repair right there. So let's do a full repair for this echelon. Then we're gonna run ARSMG in. Excuse me. There's a Strider here. We're gonna have handgun rifle take care of that later. Then by this turn, I want to take out the Gustav by this turn if possible. I would recommend 2B against this, but I'm gonna use AGS. Keep in mind that this is a brute force, so you're gonna be expecting a lot of losses by this brute force method, so keep that in mind. Your experience with how many archers you have to deal with before the Gustav might differ. My previous run is like I only had 1 archer in between. This time I had 3 archers in between. So your experience may differ. Keep that in mind. So I'm gonna have to retreat this echelon. Redeploy. Gonna ram this again. Gonna bring HES forward to assist. Again, I'm gonna bring HGS forward because I need her firepower. I am also going to use the illumination here just for the purpose of bombing down this turret. If you can't bomb down this turret in one shot, you can skip this step. Now I'm gonna ram my damaged echelon against this archer. Then I'm gonna retreat, redeploy, ram the Gustav. Keep in mind that if a damaged echelon, it will look like this. This is a brute force, by the way. If you can't brute force this, try not to brute force this. But I am brute forcing this because I know some of you can brute force this, okay? If you can't brute force this, delay this to turn 4. You try to capture this helipad right here. The helipad right here beside the beside where AR-15 is. You capture this helipad, you wait, you repair and wait the turn, then engage the good stuff. But for the guys that can engage it right now, you engage it right now. Get this crap out of here. So same logic. I'm gonna run my DPS like as so. Swap. Retreat. Too slow. This should be a relatively easy fight with a setup like this. Then with the Gustav out of my ass, I'm gonna have to retreat her and redeploy her somewhere else now. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna have M200 team take care of whatever nonsense we have here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to get this echelon out of here. I'm gonna have to protect BGM here because of this archer. Never mind, belay that. I'm gonna have M200 do that job. M200 to take the archer. Never mind, don't use M200 to take archer. I just saw the stoggles there. So, retreat this. Bring BGM down. Redeploy. I'm gonna activate illumination to take a look at the surroundings just to double check. Okay, Strider here. This will go left or up. Okay, so we're gonna have AR-15, take care of that stray archer. Now that our archer's dead, I'm going to have this echelon help me cap that, so let's leave that be. Meanwhile, I'm going to have M200 sweep and clear, right? No, belated, I'm going to have to cap this helipad right now, if not it'll spawn more stuff. Sorry, I have to adapt on the fly as well. That's why I have to keep changing plans on the fly. So let's scrap this right now with BGM helping. Okay, so now I more or less have the left side secured, so I'm going to have M200 do a sweep and clear via this side. Before that, I'm gonna kill the Strider. I just saw that Strider over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move. Move. Make sure they are in range and kill this. So the main reason why M200 is one of the reasons why M200 is here because of Striders. If you have a parachute, you can use parachute. I'm assuming people don't have parachutes here. Then wait until the shield goes down, then use the skill. Let's nuke it. Okay, so with that all of the way, let's do a sweep and clear with M200. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do most likely something like this. Sweep and clear. If you forgot to switch off your taunt, you can always go back to the main menu, where the settings menu, switch off the taunt from there. But I think it's okay because I have the firepower to take it. Don't actually use taunt. Don't try this at home. So actually switch off the taunt this time, or down. Okay, so there's a turret here supporting. So reason why I say not to engage an enemy with a turret is because of this. However, these turrets are so weak. Wait, never mind. I just got memed. Okay, so don't engage the turrets if possible. Like I said, don't engage anything with the turrets. So, if possible, bomb this turret, but I'm not in range, but that's okay. My main objective here is not that turret, my main objective here is that Strider. So let's go down there. So that will be kept. Now I can have AR-15, the team here with AR-15, kept this helipad together with BGM. Now I still have 9 AP left, so what I can do is I can start to move things from here down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 2B and AGS to their next firing positions. What is down here? Later on, I have to clean this up because these NPCs are trolling me right now. Okay, next I'm gonna run Deagle here just to cap this, so I can save 1 AP later. Never mind, I changed my mind. Let's do this instead. Let's take out the archer, take the helipad right now. Then we're gonna do the double cap here. This helipad will be surround capped. That way there's no more KCC on from this side. Then I'm gonna run Deagle from here down here. You definitely can do better than 288. I'm doing this with just 2 echelons. Okay, so this area is clear. Okay, so it's time for to explain the poison zone. Okay, so poison zone, it will end your turn. In the poison zone, you get about 25%? Was it 25? Let me double check. This much. This was 40% HP. 40% HP deducted if you end your turn here. So what I usually do is I only prepare the rifles and have the handguns damage. But if you can't have the handguns damage, if you need to tank the handguns, you repair all of them. It's not that much point loss. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm gonna have BGM surround cap. This surround cap the supply node with Deagle. Then I'm going to have M200 do another sweep and clear. So now I don't want my Griffin Echelons to take any more nodes. I'm going to put them on standby. So that they won't run into trouble. Okay, M200 to clear everything. You can see this guy is still here, so this is gonna be a painful fight. Try not to do this. I've already said before, try not to do this. Okay, resupply, repair M200, carry on. Now we can have M14 come out now, help to cap stuff along the way. Then we'll leave them be. Okay, let's get the Echelons to the next firing position, which is down here. So let's move this here. Let's move this here. Okay, there's a boss here. Okay, what are the bosses that spawned? So these bosses are the same one that you faced in Chapter 4-4. You want ARSMG to fight this. Do not kill this. This is 15,000 points. You'll see why later. So, since that is spawned, let's move our AR-73 over. Well, this is annoying. If you need BGM, bring BGM here to fight this. If you don't need BGM, you can leave her be. Okay? But for me, I'm gonna leave BGM there because I can take it without BGM. For you guys that cannot, keep that in mind. Alright? Alright. Put everything in range, then we'll let him kill it. So this is a DPS check. If you fail the DPS check, your door that is locked will be locked until the end of the battle. Again, DPS check. Looks easy, right? But I actually had a lot of trouble doing this in the Taiwan server with my 3-star fairies. I have a 4-star here. If you can't take on the boss, try to avoid them, okay? Don't kill this, like I said. Now I'm gonna move AGS to bomb the rest of the installations. Go here, bomb that. Keep in mind there's one more here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I can kill. Alright. Usually you do not use grenade ARs against bosses, that gun DPS is non-existent. And you want single target DPS, which grenade ARs don't have. That's why you do not use AR naders against bosses, you always use gun DPS. Alright, so can I kill everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I can kill everything. I'm out of ammo here. So move up, resupply, go back down. So why do I do this? This boss fires in a row. It's a straight line. The laser is a straight line. This laser fires in a row. It pierces. That's why I have everybody evacuate from the middle row. Also, why I use sure hit is because it has an evasion mode. This evasion mode is useless when it's a sure hit, you know? Twin Fairy does not work because it will give the Strider 2 rolls to target. That means you do not have many safe spots. Using taunt, you're forcing it to target the middle row. That's why. That's why taunt. Also, taunt has higher stats than twin. That's the second reason. Since I have 2 AP and nothing to use it for, I'm just gonna have this Echelon take this helipad. Keep in mind that NPC Echelons do not give you the score. You are getting 10% of the enemy CE as score every battle. So NPCs do not give you any score. I'm a little bit behind schedule here. I need to start capping stuff. Okay, so let's start capping.
Combat report production ended.
We're gonna bring the 2 Echelons up there to help out with capping. Also time to bring BGM back up. I need BGM for another task now. Okay, remember that I mentioned that we don't touch this earlier? We touch it now. Yes, I know that. I just buried the. Oh, that's a bug. Okay, I'm gonna submit this bug to Mika then. But it's okay. I'll just parachute her out of there. That's a bug, by the way. You don't need a parachute. So bomb, 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 bomb. Resupply. Go down. Bomb. 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 And bomb. That's a lot of score I just got. So remember to do that. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna run stuff to start capping. Let's grab this turn. I have to double cap that because I don't have the required double cap requirement because this is enemy territory. That's why I need to double cap that. Meanwhile, let's move BGM over. Move her forward. Let's bomb that. Let's bomb this. Let's move 2B up. I want 2B to cap this. And I want and I want to get this. Meanwhile, let me just grab this node. I think I moved this before, but that's okay.
ターゲット出現攻撃開始その程度なの一体何を見逃したの敗北からの巻き方大変支給手当を
Let's bring Dude, I need to repair that. Now I'm gonna have this echelon move to AP to surround cap to surround cap this. Now I'm gonna repair everything here. Resupply. Resupply this. Kill this. Now that that is killed, let's run M200 here. So there is no spawn of boss, so I'm gonna shut down that helipad now, since the boss doesn't want to spawn. It's okay though. Then I'm gonna have M200 kill this, and start capping the inner nodes once I clear them out. Usually you use taunt here, okay? If you need to use taunt, don't be too liberal about it. I'm being liberal because I need to do ranking this weekend as well. Cap this, cap this, cap this. Swap. 9 AP. Start capping. We should cap all of them. Then I have 2 more AP. Where the heck is BGM? Oh no, BGM's down here, never mind. Okay. So there's actually a second boss here, but the second boss didn't spawn. So I'm missing out 15,000 points from here. Because after you defeat the second boss, this Naito becomes M4. If you keep that M4 alive, you get 15,000 points. So I'm losing 15,000 points here. It's okay. But it's not okay if I'm doing the actual ranking, but it's okay for this because the objective here is to get you guys to 500,000, not for me to get a million points. Alright? Alright, that's done. Finish up capping. Cap off that last one. Everything else should be surround capped by this turn. Make sure you didn't miss any node if possible. Yep, that's done. Should have more than enough time to silver the map. Make sure everything is kept first. Yep, everything is kept. We're done. This should be at least 600k. There we go, 637. Easy 50%, easy beach ferry. And it's on normal mode, so you guys can't say it's too hard or whatever. So to end of the stream, not say end of the stream, end of the video. So AGS, you may or may not have the same stats of AGS that I do. So you may encounter problems such as you're using more shots to kill the turrets. So if that's the case, it's either you suck it up and use more ammo, or you use BGM. BGM has the one shorter range, so keep that in mind. Number 2, no elimination fairy. Help. I don't know what to say to you, but try to get an elimination fairy up for this event. Okay? Okay. Then number 3, I don't have grape. use a rifle. I don't know, M200. Farm SSG 3000 and raise her. She is the 4-star variant at 200, but she has an advantage. She's buffed in this ranking map because she's part of the cast of this event. So with that buff, she will be able to be close enough to M200, not say as good as M200. Help, I cannot do Gustav that early. Then don't. You can slowly progress to Gustav area throughout turn 4, turn 5. As you can see, I rushed it turn 3 and I paid and I had trouble with it. Even with a 4-star ferry, 3-star ferry, sorry. So for you guys that have 1-star ferry, 2-star ferries, you guys will have will face it a lot of trouble. So try to pace it, try to get it down before KCCO. Before KCCO gets enough numbers out, alright? So try to get them early as turn 3 if possible. So for you guys that have parachute ferries, I would say try to parachute to where Gustav is. Illumination parachute to where Gustav is. Kill Gustav early. Turn 2, turn 1, turn 2. That would be ideal. For you guys that want to do better than 600k, try to watch us Ian players do the EX mode. Then you can emulate to your own run. Don't, or you can try to leave more heliports open in this strategy and kill more stuff, so you get a better score than 700k. Okay, what else? I don't have this, I don't have that. Try to get stuff that will work for you. What I have here does not mean that you need this, okay? Okay. Next, okay, I want to talk about the point system. I should have talked about this at the start, but I'm going to leave it to the end. So, you see all of those allied echelons? They are worth points to keep them alive. Destroying structures like the turrets, 10,000 points. Rocks, 10,000 points each. So you need to detonate the rock, you say detonate there? You need to detonate that bomb somewhere in the middle of the match so that you can get rid of the rocks and get your free points. What else? As I said, as I mentioned at the start, this is a 2 combat echelon, 4 dummy echelon, 3 HOC, run. I do not have 1-star ferries to compensate, to emulate you guys with 1-star ferries, but I'm using 3-star here. So it should be okay for most of you, for some of you guys, not most of you guys, knowing that you're ferry crafting and whatnot. Okay, so with that, with all of that Q&A session out of the way, if you have more questions than that, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer them. If YouTube notifications cooperate with me, if not, hopefully my guys in chat can help. Okay. With all of that said, I hope this helped you. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Shoujo Zen-sen!